It's the big DJ with the big sound. We're talking DJ Me, stamped in the street.
Big Ape shit, nobody say shit. I go by the name 88. I'm an artist. I just signed to Cash Money, Grammy Society, Cash Money Business. A whole lot of that. Man, you know, no Miami, born and raised, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Dade County baby. I mean, whatever else they want to know, we probably going to get into it. But yeah, 88. Follow me on all social media platforms, EIGHTY, the number 8 at the end. That's the big one. What you think about that shit, Meek?
That shit, I fuck with that. That's nigga, you can't tell you shit I ain't heard yet, and then I ain't say, nah, I ain't heard that.
I say that. Nah. I just I'm playing you the music, though, so you can let me know, you feel me? Because right now I'm picking, you know what I'm saying, like strategic songs. You get what I'm saying? Not just what I like, right, or what's going to go for people. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Because, you know, nigga kind of like a scientist with this shit already, you feel me? So, yeah, G shit. Like, nigga be like light years ahead of niggas, you feel me? So it just be like sometimes you gotta like dumb it down, not to say it like that, like people dumb or whatever, but sometimes you gotta make that shit understandable.
You got to, because like that's one thing I learned by even watching Ross movement. You know what I mean? From the jump, you know, niggas thought, oh, you know, Ross grew from whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew Ross and you knew his music, even before Port of Miami, that nigga been rapping like that. He just had to make the people feel like, oh, I advanced, like I got better. You feel me?
Right, like, yeah, he had to get them to that point.
Right. And I understood that. Cause some people they want to feel like they're building with you for one.
Exactly.
You feel me? They want to see the growth. It's a psychological shit.
For sure. Like I ain't gonna lie, people like to feel like that sense of ownership, and it ain't even like a bad thing,
right,
but like that they built it, or that they had some sense or some help or hand in building the shit. You know what I'm saying? So that be the part. Like that's why they say you can never like forsake grassroots and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people will do that, especially if they feel like, you know, I done experienced that a little piece too. You get what I'm saying? Because I went my own little route. Feel me? And everybody kind of like, how? You know what I'm saying? What you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't see all the work I put in. You feel me? You ain't get to see all the shit I did.
That's a fact, though. Like, niggas ain't been seeing it. Like, and, you know, when your name come about, because right now he talking about you.
Yeah, for sure.
I gotta sit back and I smirk. Like, I'm trying to tell you niggas about this nigga about 4-5 years ago. Like, I've been trying to tell niggas this nigga. Like, but I sit back and I enjoy it because I love it. You feel me?
Say that.
I see what, I've been seeing what these niggas see now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been trying to tell you niggas, this young nigga been that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know, the shit, sometimes it ain't gonna be everybody that's gonna be able to see the vision, you feel me? That's why I'm just thankful for the Most High to the people that was able to see it in the time when it wasn't as evident as it is now, you feel me? And we about to make it more, you get what I'm saying? We about to put pressure on niggas and shit, but this shit ain't happening overnight, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no overnight success, no nothing like that. You know, you could attest to this shit, me. Like you said, like 4-5 years ago, man, nigga been putting in that groundwork. It's just, I ain't loud with my shit, brother.
He was out of Cali,
yeah,
5 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Working music, trying to get shit going. Like,
yeah, writing shit for niggas, doing writing sessions and doing all type of shit. You feel me? I done paid my dues in this music shit when it come to like, you know, as far as like having to, you know, take the back seat and let other people shine, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, work in the group or work as a team and shit like that. So this what you see me as right now, like, a nigga work to be this, you get what I'm saying? Like, a nigga ain't just pop up and become this nigga one day, you get what I'm saying? I've been him, but, you know, this was the evolution of me.
Right. And I love it, bro. Like, I love it, bro. Even, you feel me, I told you as an artist, like, I know where you really go with the music shit.
Exactly. You feel me?
I love how you know, you giving people what they really want.
Exactly.
You give them the vibe and the energy coming with it. It's something that niggas ain't seen in a while.
I try to, dog. I ain't gonna lie, cause you know, we've been knowing each other for a minute, so like, and my energy been off the wall. You feel me? So I used to bounce from I used to bounce from wall to wall. You feel me? I done kind of, you feel me? Yeah.
Little like.
Yeah, little baby dukes. You know that? Yeah.
Like, for real.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, shit. It's just, you know, a nigga had to take all the growing pains with this shit. You feel me? All the growing pains and all the shit that, like I said, pay dues. You feel me? Shit that everybody don't get to see, but that's the shit that either make or break you. A lot of people be thinking this shit easy to do when they see you, you know what I'm saying, doing what you doing. You feel me? So it's like, it was a lot, you get what I'm saying? But to get to this point, I'm nigga thankful, you get what I'm saying?
Right now, you know, you got a situation with Cash Money.
Right side?
But it ain't really just start now.
Nah, not at all.
You feel me? Let's talk a little bit more on that. Like, when did this relationship get built? Like,
a couple years ago, dog. So, you know, like I said in the last interview I did, like, you know, a tree don't just grow overnight. You get what I'm saying? So, the seed was planted. You feel me? I wasn't even aware that the seed was kind of planted. You feel me? It was just, I had put out enough of them that the homie who's my manager now, Miguel, he had relationships that he was able to, you feel me, work. And I had good music. So, once them two meet, you get what I'm saying? Them boys, they into, making great artists and making, future stars and future legends and shit like that. So, bruh knew what I wanted to do. You get what I'm saying? He had the music, and it took a little minute, you feel me? Because, he let me know, oh, yeah, bro, I heard the music. And that was probably, like, a couple years ago. You feel me? And it was like, good shit, always good shit. But, shit just take time to kind of, like, form into the situation that, nigga thinking about or whatever. So, just kept on working, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, working with my team, just being in the studio, we placing records, getting records here and there, you know what I'm saying? Just handling the business, keep the lights on and shit. And we put out this record, What You Gonna Do? We ended up shooting it at Vinny Spot, House of Hits. So we ended up shooting it over there. And from there, you know what I'm saying, Brad already had the music, you dig what I'm saying? So I guess they was looking for something like a catalyst, like for a nigga to show them like a nigga still working, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So nigga dropped that shit and immediately the response was big, you feel what I'm saying? So from there it was like, oh yeah, bro could go. And I don't know how that conversation happened, but, it worked out in my favor. They end up calling me like, yeah, bro, want to do that deal, 1212. I put them in contact with my people. It probably took us like a month, maybe 2 months, and then we inked that mug. You hear me? Yeah. I appreciate that, my boy.
So, let's talk about the earlier years, when you first now, getting into the industry and seeing how things really work. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think, what record you think you was pushing at that time?
I had a record called Girlfriend. I was in a group called Hollywood. And before we even had that song, we had like some records that we had. Because we had a little bit of hood fame locally, you feel me? We was in a group from high school. Then got with Big D, feel me? And that was my introduction to the game, you feel me? That was my introduction to all of this shit, the way they bitch swing, you know what I'm saying? All the different little cutthroat ways and all that, you feel me? So that was my introduction. Like, and just coming into the music, it was just, like, you get disillusioned, I'll call it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you come in and you got like this fairy tale, you know what I'm saying, of what it is, you feel me? Yeah, you get to see underneath that hood, and then whether you want to do it or not.
I'm gonna get signed, 6 months, I'm gonna drop a big record in. The next 6 months, then I'm gonna have a hit record. Like, shit don't work that way.
And this shit chew niggas and spit niggas out.
Yeah.
You feel me? It chew niggas up and spit niggas out. So, like, it ain't, jumping into this shit ain't no easy feat, you feel me? So, like, my first, thing seeing in this shit, I got kicked out of the first studio I ever went in, you feel me? It was like audio, what they call it? Audio master? Audio Vision, part of myself, yeah.
You kicked out the studio?
Yeah. Big D kicked me out that motherfucker.
Damn.
For sure. He wasn't playing. But to his credit, though, I had the song for like a week, but I was nervous, though. Nigga ain't big studio. I done recorded before, but it was on my dog shit, and you hear everything after you record, and you know what I'm saying? Right. So them boys listening back to me in the booth, the first time I'm hearing live playback and all that other shit. So I'm thinking I'm killing this shit. That boy stopped that bitch, talk back, say, man, get the fuck out my booth, nigga. Who bought this nigga to my studio? But you feel me? If I'd have quit at that time, I wouldn't be 8 today.
So damn. Wow. So how did they, in that moment?
Oh, I was fucked up.
You were fucked up about it. Like,
yeah, then they kicked me out of the studio. It was like he saying get out and the nigga ain't had to get out. Like a nigga wolfing or something. Nah, it wasn't that. That boy dead ass serious. That nigga had to go home. I had to take my ass home for sure.
So did you use that as motivation throughout the years?
Damn right. I mean, shit, there were plenty of situations that you know, that made me be who I am, like made me resilient, you feel me? Because there's a lot of doors and a lot of no's, you know what I'm saying? They gonna close on you feel me? And a lot of people that, you know, shit just ain't gonna work out the way it's supposed to or the way you intended for it, you get what I'm saying? So that what the nigga taught me first quarter, you feel me? He never really but yeah, that boy kicked me out, me.
Get you out of the studio.
Man, I said, get the fuck out my studio. Who the fuck brought this nigga to my studio? Blah, 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 blah. You know Big D, so you know I ain't lying.
I know you ain't. Yeah, I know that boy.
I'm telling you, he get like that, boy. Where the fuck they brought this nigga from? And you know, he get to laughing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But, like I said, that shit made me who I am today type shit, you feel me? Because bro got me in there with Betty Wright. You know, I spent a year and a half with Betty Wright. God bless her soul.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you feel me? And, you know, I was able to get, you know,
that's
like...
some shit that people don't know about. Like, you actually work with the legendary...
Yeah, like, man, Wanye Morris, Tyrese, I mean, all them boys, but I don't work with Usher, bro. I'm me, you feel me? I don't be woofing. Like, I'm not... None of that shit is gonna make me more prominent than my own work. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't walk in no room telling no nigga about all that. That ain't, you feel me? Like, it's cool, but it ain't. So that's just how I view shit. Cause a nigga been around Big D and chilling with all type of people since I was a shorty. You know? So like a lot of shit just don't really excite a nigga. You feel me? So that's that. But niggas really, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad we doing this interview and shit. So they could kind of like get a little bit more away. Like, nigga ain't new to this. I'm true to it.
Nah, fact. It definitely didn't know that. You know what I mean? Just shit, you know. What they say, you overnight success after 10 years?
Yeah, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas look at you like, oh yeah, boy, you finally did it, boy. You just not came out of nowhere with this shit. Like, nah, boy, this shit been...
Yeah, that's how I be feeling. But, you know, I don't be mad at nobody because, shit, it wasn't for their eyes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of this journey wasn't for their eyes, you get what I'm saying? And, you know, who I am today is what they, you know what I'm saying? They get the product. So I can't be mad at a motherfucker see you at your finish line, you know what I'm saying? And be like, how? You get what I'm saying? Because to them, I'm at my finish line, you feel me?
So let me ask you this. Why not so many more collaborations in the city?
Shit, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, we being honest because
I don't know. Shit, I'm open to working with niggas, but you know, I don't know, maybe it's like a nigga gotta go through like the little haze, and like I said, you know, niggas feel like I ain't earned what I got, or you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of like, just me being real with you. Like, not really embrace, and maybe it's cause, you know, nigga gotta heat up a little bit more. I don't take it personal, you get what I'm saying? So, you know, I got this record right now, Granny Baby. I'm about to drop some more, you feel me? You know, the whole narrative is gonna change, but for the most part, I think that was it. I don't think I dropped enough music for people to, like, really have, like, a understanding of me, you get what I'm saying?
Okay, I can understand that. I could see why somebody would, you feel me?
Yeah, like, I ain't even mad at nobody that, like, is, like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're not in the business and you're not doing what I'm doing, like, I ain't woofing or nothing, but I got a nigga a deal, like, before I got myself a deal, you feel me? Writing songs for niggas, so I was making my own way, you feel me? Making my own waves in the back channels and all that. My name been buzzing in it, you know what I'm saying? So
you are a songwriter as well?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
So which one do you value more?
Artistry, because that was how I fell in love with this. The songwriting, I wasn't... Shit, this is another shout out to Miss B, Betty Wright. I wasn't a songwriter until I really got into her camps and shit. And she would have like this shit on Tuesdays. It was like / writing camp / Bible study. Pull up, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of singers, artists, or whatever. And everybody, she give you a topic, and you got to come back with a song like 30 minutes. Full song, you know what I mean? So, shit like that, like that. I've been groomed for this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas train to play football and shit?
Right.
Like, I train for this shit.
To be great, anything, you must train.
Yeah, for sure, you feel me? So
you must train. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, you know, you got to have a natural ability. Because, you know, most people do, but you got to...
Yeah, no, the different,
ability,
like,
right?
Jordan brother was better than him.
He was.
Jordan brother was unequivocally better than him. Everybody around you would tell you that he was better than him. But what made Jordan different and what changed Jordan from being just an okay basketball player to a cool, great, or whatever, like to make him Jordan, was he was the first nigga in the gym, last nigga out the gym. And that's that. You can't beat that right there, bro. That's that 10,000 hours, bro. When you go against everything and you working and you know what I'm saying? Like the universe gotta pay you back what you put in and shit. A lot of people don't really understand that. You know, it's a lot of mediocrity out here that be mistaken as greatness, you feel me?
I know. That's a fact though.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people sell mediocrity well. They sell it. You feel me? And that's all about the perception of it.
I'm a hustler, so I ain't mad at nobody getting their bread.
You gotta respect it because it's all about how they sell their perspective. Because a lot of niggas sell facades all day.
Oh, for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? How would niggas be getting this shit misconstrued and like, you do this shit to feed your family, gang. So like, yeah. A nigga was out here to crash and, just end up in them crackers' hands and shit like that. Like, I don't even see the point. You feel me? A lot of shit be kind of ass backwards. I feel like we do in our culture. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of shit that we be doing don't really be and shit. That's why I do what I do too, me. You feel me? Like a nigga want to really take that responsibility, bro. You know what I'm saying? And lead these just in a different direction. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the same shit you on legit, but shit, don't crash, nigga. For what?
So how important is that to you, though? Especially right now, you seeing how, the music has influenced. And it's been proven that the music is influential now. Like,
point blank.
You can't argue this shit no more.
This shit is as essential to life as food and water.
It is.
Right? Like, you hear music. Music is the soundtrack of life. Feel me? So the music that we listen to, remember, we creatures of habit, bro. So if I'm listening to something, it's conditioning me to think a certain way. Like, bro, you could, you feel me? We was young listening to Jeezy and shit. That boy made niggas want to trap. We listening to fucking Trick and them boy, like, niggas made niggas want to get out there and lay in the nigga bushes. Niggas made niggas want to do these type of things because they gave a nigga a sense of like, being that nigga type shit. So, it's not until you kind of go through life and you got homies that go through life and they done caught elbows and you got people that's, locked up and they coming home, or you got a long time till they coming home for doing that shit. So you like really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, Jit, I don't really want you to go that direction. So that's what I be saying, you know what I mean? Because a lot of this shit right now, these just want to crash for the sake of crashing.
Yeah, I did it. Like,
yeah, it ain't even like niggas standing on nothing for real. Niggas just, are they doing this to have a name for niggas? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get locked up behind that shit, my nigga. What the fuck?
They ain't gonna let your ass out.
You big dog in the chain gang. That's cool, bro. But I'm trying to get all my niggas out the chain gang. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm preaching, dude. You feel me? Because I'm with the same shit, and I know like some of my music kind of violent too.
What's the thing about it though? And that's why I kind of take shit with a grain of salt, because even though, at that age, we wasn't probably as wild as DJs is now. Right. But you still was like, on your bullshit, you still ain't want to hear what an older nigga really was telling you unless you really was raised that way. Right. If you in the streets, thugging whatever, you ain't really trying to listen to what a nigga say unless a nigga really put money in your pocket. Some nigga might have some real wise words for you, but nigga, you ain't. That shit sound good. It's all good in the moment. Nigga feel you in that moment, but then you got to get right back to life. Feel me? Right. Lights off, roaches or whatever going on in this person's life. So, nigga just be trying to get life through the music though, for real. Like real life, real perspective. My perspective from how I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it's a way around a lot of the shit that be getting niggas trapped in the, you know what I'm saying, the little rat race, you know what I'm saying? It's ways around that shit, and you know what I'm saying? If you find some shit that you passionate about, bro, you feel me? Like, fuck with everybody else talking about, bro. Go that way, homie, because a lot of times that be the shit that the Most High be, you know what I'm saying, trying to show a nigga, but, for the sake of
us being around, bro, nigga don't want to be weird. You know, a nigga pick up the camera, a nigga call him weird. You know what I'm saying? Or like it's just certain shit that like I just want to change the, you know what I'm saying, the narrative or the stereotype around. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause
you got to if you have the ability to make change, to, you know, do that shit, wrong with that shit, because nigga, you never know who's watching. Like on some real shit, like nigga, by the weight loss shit I went through, nigga. I ain't do this shit to help nobody else. I ain't really trying to lose weight, bitch. I was really trying to clear my mind, you know, some other shit,
okay.
because I was
say you have to be what I got swole.
So nigga, like, I did that shit for myself. Nigga, I'm getting phone calls from Ross. Nigga, I'm getting phone calls from all type of niggas like, yeah.
It's that consistency. You know why? Because a nigga wake up and they lazy and they see you ain't lazy today. Like, it be that type of shit, bro. You, like you said, no, you never know who watching. You know what I mean? Feel me? So that's why a nigga just be pushing that, bro. Because, you know, I'm human, bro. So I'm going to fuck up. I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be me. I'm going to be 8 at the end of the day. But, you know, if there's anything you can learn from a nigga, you know, take that and throw away the bullshit type shit. You know what I mean?
Like your old girl tell you, do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. You feel me?
The motherfucker, go to watch you.
Hell yeah. Especially, you know, when you an artist, bro, like, just by default, you got motherfuckers that's watching you and looking up to you, and they inspired by you. They inspired by the way you talk. They inspired by what you doing. You get what I'm saying? You living in your dream, your essence. You get what I'm saying? You at your finish line, like I said earlier, type shit. So just nigga gotta like live with that responsibly. Like you see the nigga YoungBoy, you know, he did the interview recently, and he like, man, you know, like damn. Like, it hit him one day. Like, you know, I'm putting a lot of poison in people ill, you know what I'm saying? I got to kind of, like, combat that. You smell me? So it's like...
But then a nigga went and dropped the album.
I know.
Shit.
But, again, like I say, take the good away for, you feel me? Because bruh's still on, you know, he a young nigga, he on his journey. But that what he said was true, though. You feel me?
It definitely was true.
Yeah, that was big because, you know...
But that's accountability, though. You take account. You can take accountability for what you put into the world. You understand that you probably can't make no more changes. You know, this it's your lane. But you understand that. Okay, yeah, I know my music it could do this.
Right.
I know by me saying this type of shit that it's gonna ride for this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just happen to know you got that power.
But that's the influence. Once you got influence over souls, that's when that shit get dangerous.
It does. And you gotta be very careful with that.
That's when it get dangerous, because now, feel me, you wearing all type of, you feel me, situations just because of that. That will get like that just to give your shit, you know, personality. Because right now, that's, man.
That's what it is.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie.
Social media has made the personality of a very important imprint anything now.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to be social. You have to be likable, for one.
Exactly.
You could be dope as fuck, but if they don't like you, if you're not a likable person, you're dead. You be real, like you're dead. Like
you know, it's so fickle too, because you know, like being real can get you not like, you know what I'm saying. So keeping it to 1,000 and have motherfuckers hate you. You know what I'm saying? Me, I ain't gonna lie. I be the most hated for keeping it 1,000 all the time. I ain't gonna fake the funk with nobody.
Listen, bro. If a nigga don't like me, that's why. Cause I don't care that shit too real.
I would keep it 100 with you, and I'm just not for the sugarcoat shit. Just cause I feel like that's how we grow as people. I can't tell you the bullshit.
Like he sugarcoat shit with you.
Feel me? So, you know, that's what's going on. But you know, right now this whole industry right now, the way it evolved, bro. Said I just grew up being, you know, an artist, so I'm creative, you feel me? But I'm creative in my, you know, my own little bubble, my own, like, around my people and shit like that. And you know how he is in Dave, bro. We not really, like, you know.
All right. So, let me ask you this, though, because a lot of people, you know, if they hearing and they just not catching on to you, you know, they would think that you're just a rapper.
For sure.
But you also you're more than that.
Like, yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a full artist. Like, I'm a writer, I'm a singer, I'm a composer, I'm a, you know, executive producer. I vocal produce, I, you know, arrange, you know, what's the word? I'm kind of losing it right now, but you know, like when you setting up songs, like, you know, sequencing and all that other shit, like I do all that. You get what I'm saying?
And you also
Same. I mean, I play this motherfucker.
You don't
No. I don't play. I mean, I fuck around a little piece.
Hell no, you play. I heard you, dude. I heard myself, so you
I mean, I fuck around a little piece, but I can't say that I play, because then that'll be put against me, and then I go up there and you feel me? I don't need that type of smoke in my life. Yeah, and they be like, oh, well, I heard you play. Yeah, man, then niggas looking crazy. So, I fuck around a little bit with all that shit, though. My favorite instrument is the saxophone. I'm just a musician all around. You know what I'm saying? This is my hustle, and then, everything else.
Talk about the shows, man. They got a Granny Baby record, and it's moving.
Oh, yeah, it's moving.
Moving.
Yeah, it's moving. Yeah. We about to turn up. About to go cool.
To you, what has been one of your most memorable shows? Performances?
So this was like a couple years back when I was in the group. We performed with Ray Shriver at some college in Tennessee. The reason why the show was so dope to a nigga was because all the people came up and told us that we was like, you know what I'm saying, that they liked us more than they had liked them or whatever. That's a little bit egotistical, you feel me? But
people gonna tell you what they like, though.
Yeah, you feel me? So that was, you know what I'm saying, because we was like, we had really put in a lot of time into the performance and shit. I had a lot to do with like, making sure like our whole show set was on point and shit like that. So that show, you know what I'm saying, that show right there was big to a nigga. But I mean, anytime I'm performing my songs, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, when I'm performing my shit that I wrote, like I love that shit. Anytime I jump on the stage, that shit, it's a whole movie. So, you know what I'm saying?
Granny Baby, how did this record come about?
Granny Baby. So Granny Baby came about.
Hot as fuck too, bro.
I appreciate that, my boy. I appreciate that, man. Shout out my boy Chang and Black Pro, man, Young Chang. Them boys did that, you know what I'm saying? All of us, we put it together type shit. But how Granny Baby came about was I'm sitting in the studio, it's just me and my engineer, and we going through beats. And, I'm kind of like, I got to feel a beat, you feel what I'm saying? So, I fuck with it, I'm listening to it, and me, I freestyle. So, I kind of got like the first couple bars or whatever, then the hook came, look at what it made me, hanging with the Robert, they could run it, Granny Baby. And then from now, I was like, oh yeah, that's hard, you feel me? And it was just, then I had to just tap in, I had to like go in my mind and just be like, think about my grandma, think about my grandpa, you feel me? Because they really taught a nigga like, from the ground, you feel me, from a young nigga, because they had an ice cream truck that my grandpa, he drove till probably day, like, he got like retired and he got old and shit like that, you feel me? And my grandma was the frozen cup lady in the hood. Yeah, you feel me? So I seen money flowing around me since a shorty, you get what I'm saying? Like real cash, like hand over fist type shit. So that shit just kind of fucked my mind up, you know what I'm saying, as far as like making me want to go get some money, like seeing them hustle. Right. So, I went and I sold my candy in school and shit like that. So it's just like, look at what it made me, you get what I'm saying? Like all that shit kind of directed me into being the man that I am today, the hustler I am today, the provider I am today, you get what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, nigga taking care of my family, you know what I'm saying? Like being able to, transition all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nigga from a place where, nigga, the odds stacked against niggas, you feel me? Always. So hang around the robbers, you know what I'm saying? Like, my uncles, cousins, and everybody that I know and that I love, you get what I'm saying? Like, I done viewed this shit from every perspective. So just putting that in the music and just, letting people know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Being real, like authentic and organic with how this shit came about. So that what Granny Baby is. That's the introduction if you weren't introduced to me, you feel me? Big Ape shit, nobody say shit, just man me.
You got some shit on the way.
Yeah, for sure, man. You already know we keep some shit in the cuff, brother.
Yeah.
You know that, me, come on, man.
So are you going to continue to hustle the singles, or are you going to, eventually play out an album?
Rise of the Ape on the way. Rise of the Ape on the way. So I don't want to get no dates. It's to be announced, you smell me? Working on the next single. and really just working on the artwork and just all the visuals, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to make sure everything come together so when a nigga present it, you know, they could really smell a nigga, you know what I'm saying, or what I'm really like trying to get through, you know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout, you already know, a whole lot of that, whole lot of ape shit, big ape shit, nobody say shit. You know, Rise of the Ape on the way. I don't want to, you feel me, give up no names just in case.
Rise of the Ape is on the way.
Yeah, for sure. I got some freestyle shit on the way too, you know what I'm saying? Just some shit to hold them over. A whole bunch, you know what I'm saying? We working though. We outside. I got a couple performances lined up. I'm in New Orleans. I'm in Texas. I got a couple more shows, like 3-4 shows lined up down here. Like you said, that bitch moving, you feel me? So it feel good.
I know you happy though. I know. Let's talk about that feeling real quick though, because you know, it's not your first time seeing some kind of success with
right,
music.
For sure.
But now it's more prominent. You feel me? It's more solid, and it's something that you really can see.
It's more my own too.
Okay.
You smell me? Like, so I say this, like, got love for, you know, everybody that been a part of this journey, you know what I'm saying? And everything that it took for me to become who I am. Like, somebody told me the other day, like, man, you know, you 4 artists in one. You know, I kind of shrugged it off. I'm laughing and shit. But if you want to know who it is, yeah, I'm 4 artists in one. I'm, like, you'll listen to a record, I don't really need, not to say that I don't want to feature with nobody, but I can sound and do a lot of different shit. I'm real versatile, you get what I'm saying? And so, you know, to be recognized for what it is that I'm doing, you feel me? And it's really me. You know what I'm saying? That shit dope. You get what I'm saying? To have people be like, yo, that shit slide, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? I've been felt like that, you know, like they say the grace been new, you know what I'm saying? But shit, sometimes it just be like, I can like a song that everybody else ain't gonna like, you know what I'm saying? And people around me, cause they got a bias or whatever, you know? So it just feel good to have that validation from, you know what I'm saying, the fans and the people that's actually, you know what I'm saying, listening to the music. You know what I'm saying? They say they fuck with it. So yeah, that shit major.
Well, everybody know once again where they can follow you, man. Check out more.
Yeah, man. You already know. Follow me on every social media platform. EIGHTY, the number 8 at the end. Big Ape shit, nobody safe, man. Big Ape shit, nobody say shit. I'm off a little bit of oil, but yeah, man. Rise of the Ape on the way. Whole lot of ape shit on the way, man. Hold your head and duck your taco, fuck nigga, if you hating.